Yo, what up guys and girls, this is Delvin with Diverse Ford Research and Built to Drive Media. Today we're working on the Charger. We're gonna focus on getting the pumps mounted down because it did not come with the hardware. We are gonna focus on getting the tank mounted down because we want it in a particular location. So I had to run to the hardware store to grab a few things. The funny thing about these air ride kits is they come with everything you need to install the kit, but it doesn't come with everything you need to kind of detail the kit to how you want it installed in the car. So if you want the tank here, the pumps here, or whatever, blah, 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 it might not have the fittings. So I had to run and grab some extra fittings and as well as other things to install this kit. So I'm gonna show you guys what we got going on right now. One of the things I had to grab was some of these 3/4 cable clamps right here, and that's going to help us mount the air line to the car, as you can see right there. And we did self-tapping on the back side of this these air lines, so they wouldn't kind of rub against the metal and get a hole in them. We put some foam insulation, automotive insulation right behind it back here, and that's gonna get the airline something soft to rest against. Another thing that we needed was some of these screws right here. These are 12/24 by 1.5 inch right here, and these are going to mount the pump, because the pump doesn't come with any mounting hardware. So and also they fit perfectly inside of the holes for the pump, so there's no free play or anything like that. So that's what we're going to use to mount the pump. The kit also tells us to grab some washers, and it also says to grab a lock washer. You will need these size nuts right here, which is a 12/24. Got a little 10 pack. And with that right there, we're also going to use Loctite when we mount it. So as you can see, we've already drilled the holes for the pump to be mounted. The pump's in location where we want it at. One thing I might ask the owner to clean up this area right here is to see if he would like me to basically take it from this level right here. I think we got about 4 inches, and see if he wants to do hardwood down here. And if we do hardwood down there, we can hide all the lines and everything under the hardwood sitting up. So when you look at this area, it'll pretty much be all flat. All this will be hidden, and literally you're just gonna see the 2 pumps and the management. And then on the side of the board, we'll have these lines coming off the side down here going up. So this will look clean, and then that will give him space to put anything he wants kind of sitting under this board without disturbing all of the mechanics of the kit. So this is pretty much how we're gonna route the trunk. These lines are gonna go through here. They're all tucked right there. From there, one line's going back here for the first pump. Second pump's going to come right here, and then we have a return to the manifold to check the manifold pressure and stuff like that. So we're going to have 2 lines coming from this side, 1 line coming from that side. Next thing that we are focusing on, that I'm actually doing right now, is getting the kit onto this board. This is nice. Some cars have this super cheap like wood board. This one's actually a composite board, and it's made out of some type of like fiber reinforced plastic, so it's super thick, it doesn't bend, and it's gonna be nice to actually bolt the tank down to it. So what we did to measure it is we took the tank, we put it in location, we measured the distance from here both sides, and then we measured the distance from the back both sides. As we measured it, we took our permanent pin and we marked it down there, marked it on the back side, and now we have our location, which is here, 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 and we are going to use a step bit to drill that out. This kit does come with the hardware for the tank, which is right here. This little bag of metal. We're just gonna drill it out to the next step size. We got our hose drilled out. I want to show you guys the back side of this board. This is going to allow us to slip our washers in back there. And as you can see that side, these are huge. And that's going to allow us to put our washers in back there. So now we have all that drilled out. We are going to mount the tank. We'll put the washers on top like this. We have our backside right here. Place them on. From here, we got a 14mm socket, and we're just gonna we're gonna bolt everything down. Right here we have a 14mm wrench attached to the top, and we have a 14mm on our ratchet, and we're just gonna go ahead and tighten everything down. All right, so everything is in there. The cool thing is we didn't have to cut the bolts or anything because of how deep this section is right here. So none of the bolts have to be trimmed, and it's in there nice and secure. So we drop that down, and the tank is solid. I like the fact that it's on this board too. So if there's any type of vibration or anything, again, the bolts aren't touching anything. So if this tank, when it's receiving air, it's not going to make any noise, rattling, or anything like that. So now that we have the tank installed, there is a couple things I wanted to go over with you guys. One thing that I wanted to show you guys was this I don't know what the hell, this sealing tape that I like to use. It's called Ready Seal. This is the best stuff. If you use that cheap like Teflon tape, that shit sucks. Just go ahead and get yourself some of this Ready Seal right here. If I show you guys the consistency of it, look, it's kind of like, it's very, very stretchy. Look, it's like taffy. And it has like, I don't know, something in there, because if you look at the color of it, it almost looks like it has like metal properties or something in there. But this, metal joints and handling. This is just the best stuff. I've never had any leaks when I use this, ever, ever, ever. Whenever I use any other type of Teflon tape or something like that, this shit sucks. So I got this, and I swear by this. So get yourself some of this. It's called READI Seal. I'll post it up right here so you guys can actually take a look at it. Other than that, so this kit, this fitting, this actual this is for moisture right here, so you could bleed the tank. So this would actually come straight out of here, and it made it stick all the way out to here, and there's no way to hook up the airline like that. So on that note, I went and got this elbow right here. Another thing, I like all quick connects, so some of the fittings for this kit weren't push connect, so I I install air ride, so I have extra fittings. So I went ahead and put a push connect right here. That way we're matching push connects right there, and then we have a push connect right there. And again, now we have the tank installed on this board. So what we're gonna do is get this back installed in the car. From there, we're gonna route this line back into the tank portion of the manifold. Other than that, we have our hardware right here for the bottom, and I'm going to actually put the washers and bolt it all up with some blue Loctite on there. And the blue Loctite is for anything that vibrates, which these pumps vibrate, so that's going to help keep the tanks or the pumps from getting loose. There's someone's dog who is just annoying the shit out of me right now, but it's just one of those dogs that literally barks for nothing all day long. And one of the neighbors just got him like a couple months ago. But these are the fittings I don't like. As you can see, I left them in the bag, and again, from there I've used the push connects on here. That's just personal preference for me, because the reason why I like push connects is because if you use these type of bungs or fittings, whenever you're ready to remove the line, you have to cut the line. And then what's going to happen is, if you have to keep cutting line, you're going to keep reducing your line over time. At least with the push connect fittings, if you have to remove the line for some type of inspection or something like that, all you have to do is push disconnect the line, and your line's gonna stay the same size, so you don't have to rerun the line if it gets too short. What we're gonna do is get to the bottom of the car, and we are going to bolt that up. We're gonna put the trunk section in the car. Let's actually do the trunk section first. And we're just going to install them in. That's one. There's two. And right here. Three. Now we're under the car, guys, and we're going to mount. I already put the Loctite on the bolts. So now we are going to mount up all the hardware. Next we're going to do is run the air lines. We're going to do that on a separate video. But this right here is a plug. It can be removed. We're not going to remove it. And I don't think we're going to use this plug. I think the plug that we're actually going to use is the plug right here. So we'll cut a little area out right here. We'll have all our air lines. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but it's gonna be on the next vlog. From there, we're gonna run our air lines to each corner of the car. So I don't want to overwhelm you guys with information per video. We're gonna call it on this section of the video. So a quick overview. What we did was we organized the air lines right here. We also mounted the pumps. We didn't mount the management. The management's fairly easy. All you have to do is get the screws. Again, they're not provided by the kit. And we're gonna bolt this down the same exact way we did the pumps. These pumps are in here solid. From there, we mounted the bracket, the elbow right here, because again, this water air separator would have been way over here, and there would have been no way to connect the line. So we had to go get that elbow. This is what the trunk looks like right now. Just a nice, clean installation. So we're just gonna end it on this note, guys. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with too much information. Again, we're keeping it detailed per section of the vehicle. So next we're gonna do is install the bags, and then we're gonna run the air lines. I think the very last portion of this install will be us installing the 3H portion of it, which is the height sensors. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of boring and it's not the most funnest videos, but at the same time, I'm trying to give you guys information. That way you can understand how a shop will be installing this kit on your vehicle, or how you could go about installing this kit on your vehicle, or seeing if this is something you want to do. So again, this is an informational video. It's not going to be the funnest, but hopefully you guys learned something today or understood the process of what goes on. All right, this is Dylan with Diverse Ford Research and Built to Drive Media, signing out. Peace.